World, you're needed in the dean's office.
Yo, it's your boy Dean.
Tim.
Teran.
You got another episode of the Dean's Office. Before we get started, go ahead, Tim.
Before we jump into today's episode, I just wanted us to do a quick little tribute to one of our most supportive, who outside of our family, Sister Ruby Fry.
Probably more than our family.
More than our families. Sister Ruby Fry. She is a church member at New Charlotte. Was a church member at New Charlotte Missionary Baptist Church, and she has recently passed. So we, just recently celebrated her with her funeral and everything like that. Want to give a big condolences to Pastor Nate Austin and his family, Lady Kimberly Austin, her grandkids, Joshua and Noah, and all those who are associated with her sister. She have a sister that she had left behind, OC, and then also her sister-in-law, Sister Renee Davis. We just want to say to them, we want to thank you for her support. She gave us more support than anybody, like I said before. Yeah, every time I saw her in church, she gave me a hug. She kissed me on the cheek. She was actually one of the first women that, not outside of my family, that I felt comfortable for somebody hugging me and kissing me on the cheek. Most of y'all know that I'm not a very affectionate person, so when she started that kind of threw me. So every Sunday morning that I had in contact with her, she always gave me a hug and a kiss and said, I'm proud of you and your brothers. And also, she was just a nice, kind woman.
Yeah, she come faithfully. She commented on every Instagram post, every YouTube video. She give her feedback, and she'll be truly missed. And I appreciate everything. How much she support us, rather.
Yeah, man.
Oh no,
rest in peace. I mean, love is rare in this world, man. And for someone to be so dedicated to probably topics that she probably couldn't even relate to, but still ride or die for us, entertain with it.
Yeah.
Showed her loyalty. I know Tim said not much is our family, but I would say even more than our family. She watched every episode.
Yeah.
And she liked every episode.
Yeah, you asked our wives now, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I think they got like 10 episodes." They don't even know how many episodes we got.
Yeah.
But I also want to add in there.
Yeah, she did it when she didn't have to.
I just want to add it also, the times that I reached out to her, she could have been in the hospital and her, going through whatever she was going through, and she still was watching our stuff. She still was liking it and everything, and she always was just, hey, y'all keep what y'all doing. So I want to thank you for that encouragement that she did for us. And she one of the reasons that we keep on doing this, because we know somebody was watching it. So once again, Sister Ruby L. Fryer, we're going to miss you. You are truly an amazing woman, and we know that you will truly be missed because of all the great things you have done. And one of the things that we can talk about today is she said she loved WNBA in one of our posts.
Yeah.
She actually posted, I love the WNBA. So once again, we just wanted to give a shout out to her, give our condolences, and let you know that you will truly be missed. Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. With that said, difficult transition, but as Tim stated, what we're gonna be kind of discussing is the WNBA and as well as women basketball. So we know during the March Madness, the women tournament was a little bit more recognized and was watched way more than the men's. And as well, a lot of that discussion turned around because they had stars, they had people within the WNBA that people could identify when they knew who they were. And the big question is, will that translate into the WNBA growing as well? We know there's a lot of things behind where they discuss pay is a difference, why they getting paid didn't lose, or who's watching it, why it's not recognized with the same energy as men's. So, we just kind of have that discussion, and I just want to, as far as were you watching WNBA prior to this season, and do you think that momentum from the women's college can translate into the women's WNBA? I mean, WNBA.
No, I was not watching WNBA. I remember
And
one
you was quick to let people know you wasn't watching.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna say, I remember I was channel surfing one day, and I seen that it was the championship game for WNBA. I said, "Wow, I didn't know their season started." This is a championship game,
Yeah.
crazy.
For the
WNBA,
the WNBA.
yeah, WNBA. Now, I was watching, even put a bet on in the Hard Rock bet, the college basketball, and you know why?
You wanted to put a bet in for Hard Rock. No, you did. Okay.
No, actually, I bet. Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry, we're not supposed to tell people I use the Hard Rock bet app sometime.
Nah.
But I did. Hold on, let me stop this real quick.
Go ahead.
Slide it to you.
My bad. I don't know how to use Android.
My bad. Hey, this how live go, man.
But no, I didn't do it because I didn't do NBA because I wasn't interested. Nothing that would, it was intriguing. But look at all the storylines that was in college. You had Don Staley going for greatness. You had Juju Johnson, whatever her name is.
She supposed to be the next LeBron.
Yeah.
She supposed to be the female LeBron, rather.
She's gonna be the next, whatever. Then you had the white girl who was getting all the accolades, but she was like, "Y'all giving me too many accolades."
Who? Caitlin Clark?
No, there was somebody,
Paige Becker.
Paige Becker in Connecticut. And then
Yeah, you the boy said white girl. Go ahead.
my bad. And then you had the whole LSU team that's just full of people that's like polarizing. You got
we said people view them as thugs.
no. I'm saying polarizing like they're popular.
Yeah.
Like you had one that's a rapper who was on Love and Hip Hop.
Flo J.
Who was on Growing Up Hip Hop, and then you got one that's you got
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, who obviously she's all over Twitter, and then you also even got the girl who transferred there,
The white girl.
with the pigtails. She's also polarizing too.
You don't even know her name, dog, so she can't be too polarizing.
Look, listen. they lucky. I know what teams. If it wasn't for me knowing college basketball, college football, I wouldn't know the teams they play for. But no. But I think to answer your first question, no, I didn't know. I didn't watch it. Am I gonna watch it now? Yes. And I also think everything is dependent on how good Caitlin Clark is. If Caitlin Clark goes, and what team is she playing for now?
Indiana Fevers.
If she goes and she's good, or even 75% of what she is in college, that sport gonna grow. She gonna be the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. She's gonna bring viewership there. Same thing with Angela Reese, and the same thing with all these people.
Angel Reese, dog. You got to know, at least know who the people is. They name, bro.
I'm trying, man.
When you think about what interests us in anything that we watch, it's nothing really what's interesting for most people to want to watch the WNBA. So it's kind of hard for us to relate names to the players because it's like, when you're not really interested in something, you don't pay attention to it. For me, last season, I was able to watch some of the games. And the only reason I watched some of the games is because of Candace Parker and Asia Wilson. And they played for the Las
You watched
Vegas
some
Aces.
of the WNBA last year.
I watched some of the WNBA because it came on. There was nothing else to do in the summertime, so let's go ahead and watch it, right? And when I watched the game,
on during the summer,
When ain't nothing on too.
so only reason, and when I saw it, I was like, let me just watch it because I always want to give stuff a chance. Then when I saw the way how Asia Wilson played, then I saw how Candace Parker and the rest of the people on the team, I think her last name was Plum, was on the team.
She just got dumped.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
But
No, we know
that's who we
Wilder.
need.
I know her because of that. I know because
But that's
they
what
were
I'm
both.
saying. But that's not to cut you off. But that's what we need. That's
Yeah.
what they need. They need controversy.
Not controversy.
They need more Brittany Grinders.
Yeah, you right.
yeah, and her team didn't even do good this year. And I don't think she
I
didn't
know
even
that.
go this year.
All I know is she's a basketball.
She was in wrestling. I knew Brittany Griner. I actually watched her in college.
I did too. When she was at Baylor, she was
I
doing her
actually
thing.
watched women's basketball.
But I think for me, when
she got somebody, she was the first woman to get somebody pregnant, right?
Girl, what you talking about, man?
She the first woman deadbeat
Deadbeat dad.
Debbie dad, yeah, because she got her and her first wife had a baby, and now she don't want to pay child support for it.
Oh, okay, got you.
I know, boy.
But I'm telling you, I know I be in the mix.
But I think for me, I used to watch. What really brought me into women's basketball was University of Connecticut, when they was on that streak, when they had Rebecca Lobo and all these other people, and they was killing everybody.
Yeah, I think
on
they
that
won
par.
like 4 in a row,
3 or 4 in a row, and a couple of them times they was undefeated.
I think they went 3. I think it was 2 seasons straight.
And then I went. Then the next time what brought me interest. Her name was Skylar Duggins.
Skylar Diggins.
Diggins, Skylar Diggins, when she was at Notre Dame, right? So, she was. She
mad she wasn't good in the WNBA.
It didn't translate.
It didn't translate with that part. So the reason why, like I said, I had interest, and then I think for me, the girls and the ladies in NCAA looked like they wanted more than in the WNBA. Because in NCAA, you see the girls been falling on the ground. You see the game hustling, but the game has gotten a little better since back then, though.
But I think they fall on the ground because they be tripping.
No, they fall on the ground because of the effort.
Nah, but you know what? This is not my total point to it, but part of it as well is the skill level of the women compared to like you're gonna have people say, "Hey, I remember when Dawn Staley, Cheryl Swoops, you had those type of people when they was back there. Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Miller, they're gonna give you those names, whereas now you have 10 to 12 women that you can name compared to back then. You had 1 or 2 that was just a star, and I think the just like with NFL, NBA, everything else, the athleticism is better than say 10 or 15 years ago. So now you have it where you can see women. I see it we get to a point where women gonna start dunking. I think we're gonna
get dunking now.
Yeah, but but that's what I'm saying. When they dunk now, it's like sparingly. What I'm talking about, when you're gonna see it when they actually on a fast break, and they rather than throw the ball up, layup, look like Tim and TJ doing. Now it's gonna look professional, and I think that's something too. That the criticism of that is correct, and they take it personal, right? When you see the WNBA compared to men's basketball, the way they execute is different. Like being able to dunk and doing all that. The reason why Caitlin Clark is getting the attention that you say a superstar is because she's doing something that looks just like men.
She can shoot
because she can shoot, because Steph and everybody in the NBA are shooting just like that. So it's like we see that, but it mimics the same behavior where it look just like men basketball when you're watching.
Yeah, but she got to do it spectacularly though. Like she got to. It can't be. Like she has to be able to dominate and be ascending to it, and she has to play like a star. Like people have to play like a star so that they can get that magnetism for people.
No, but what I'm not saying. I'm just saying what she's doing look just like men basketball. I get what you're saying. She has to do it at a high level, but what I'm saying is that it looks just like men basketball. When you're watching Caitlin Clark doing that, even though she's a little limited on what she can do, if you really watch her, you kind of know what she's gonna do. But it looks like men basketball, and I think that's part of the success of her success and her number one. And we're gonna be honest, we know the reason why she's really successful. I mean, really popular, is because she's white.
There's some other white girls who's not as
I'm gonna tell you. You know who was. So I'm gonna tell you why she's so.
Because she's white, she's literally in the Midwest where there is 3% black people.
The reason why, yes, because
I'm gonna explain it to you, but go ahead.
Because she's white is part of it, but also, forgive me for not being political, she looks kind of like a girl. You know what I mean? Like she's womany. You know what I mean?
She's feminine.
Feminine. There you go. Like so, she's actually like so. I seen somewhere where somebody was saying that there's other people who do better than her, but they don't have the endorsement deals that she have.
Angel Wilson.
Angel Wilson,
But Angel Wilson fine.
but she like 6'9".
But she fine. If you didn't tell, dog. If you did not,
If you ain't tell she was 6'9",
No, you can see she's tall.
Nah, you can see she's tall, but you wouldn't think she's 6'9". But what I'm saying is
She 6? We don't know exactly how tall, but she's tall.
She is. She about like
6'5" or
6'6". No, she about like 6'6", 6'7". She's tall. What I'm just saying is, Angel Wilson look fine. She's feminine. She looks like a model. She's fine. I'm telling you what the difference is. Hold on.
So you think she's deserving of? But you know the only reason why
I'm gonna tell you
the reason why brands give you, if you have followers, right? Does she have the followers to get the brand?
I don't know. Again, she has.
Do you follow her on Instagram?
She has the accolade. I don't follow any WNBA player on Instagram. But what I'm saying is, the difference is she has the accolades, right, to warrant the shoe deals or the conversation on why she's not getting what she gets. She has the look. She's very beautiful, like I stated before. She wrote a book, so she is personable, where you can probably relate to some of the things that she has going on. But what she does, right, it doesn't look any different than what the women basketball players are doing, right? And when you look at women basketball, it does not look like men basketball. So when she's dominating doing her thing, they're just saying that's the woman playing women basketball. When you go back and look at Caitlin Clark is shooting just like Dame Lillard and Steph Curry. Nobody else. You go look at the WNBA. What's the girl that shot against Steph Curry?
Oh, I forgot her name.
That did the shot contest with her. She shot well. I think Steph Curry beat her by like 3 points or something like that, right? It was spectacular. But again, Caitlin Clark was on a run where people was watching her shooting from the logo, shooting from whenever she wants to. She pulling up, she's moving. So now you have the element of, wow, that looks spectacular. Even though you have other women that can shoot similar to her, but she's stepping out to where I'm gonna shoot just like the man. So you have that element of it looks just like the man. Then you have the second element is she's white, and the reason why I say white, I don't say it negatively, right?
Like Snow White.
No, but I don't say it. The reason why I don't say it negatively, I mean
like country.
Yes, because she's in the Midwest. So she's in the Midwest where there's predominantly white. So now you got to think about this. When you watch somebody from Miami do something that's spectacular, what you do, celebrate it, right? Mm-hmm. When the USA go to another country, we celebrate it, right? Because that relates to them. So now you got to think about it. If you're a white consumer and you're seeing a white person dominate in a black industry, what are you gonna do? You're gonna celebrate them. We forget that this country is only 12% black people, right? So it's predominantly, I think it's 70% white people. So you gotta understand when you have the full support of the white people, it's gonna look different. So now when I'm Nike, I'm doing the numbers and I'm saying, hey, this lady have 70% of the country behind her. And yeah, I know Angel Wilson is a better player and she accomplished more, but Angel Wilson got the black community behind her. So yeah, we spend a lot of money, but to have the hope over 70% of the country willing to buy and celebrate her, we know it's gonna appeal to them.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark better not come out gay, because then she gonna lose.
No, she got a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend.
But I'm thinking which is true. But how would that is that gonna make more people to watch the WNBA?
It is,
and I think I think it will be because of all of the hype that came in from there. You got Angel Reese, you got Camila Cardoza from South Carolina as well.
All these names, boy.
So all
I watch it though. But
that's what I'm saying. We watch it, you understand?
Because if you watch it enough, you're gonna get to know their names.
The girl from Connecticut got drafted.
Paige Beckers,
she's still in.
She's gonna come back.
Yeah. She's going back. She back because she was hurt for 2 years. Because she was, like you see how Juju is, that's how she was her freshman year. She was on pace to be ahead of Caitlin Clark, but she ended up getting hurt, so it kind of derailed her. Because she got game, man. She has a culture background. Her mama, the lady or somebody who raised her in the culture, in the black community. So she has a familiarity with the black culture. So she acts accordingly. That's why she's aware that she understand her white privilege. She understand the dynamics of being white and black in the country and the success that look like. That's why she's very in tone with
I'm a
that.
fan now. All right,
Because
Paige
she's in
Becker.
there.
All right, let's go Huskies.
So
and they was almost still close to making it there as well. The Huskies.
Yeah.
They had Ohio beat them. Iowa beat them.
yeah, I would. Yeah,
Caitlin beat
But
them.
that girl was a dog on Caitlin too. Now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you saw that game there, to my eyes, I think Iowa was supposed to lose.
Yeah, they were supposed to lose.
They were supposed to lose that one because there was some unquestionable calls and stuff like that. They did
At
like
the
they
end.
really wanted it to be
Iowa.
South Carolina against Iowa,
Yeah, and that's
how it came up. So, but the only reason I'm going back to that saying is because of the hype between those two. You had Gino Toretto. That's his name, Gino, whatever.
no, it's not Toretto. That's
What was his last name?
that's Fast and Furious.
No, it's Gino.
Gino Toretto is a UM quarterback.
No,
That's
that's
the name was Gino. I'm gonna say Gino,
Buddy
Coach
from
Gino.
Thing Too, from Fast and Furious.
No, this ain't. Yeah,
It
but
was-
Gino
it was
Toretto.
No, Gino
his-
Joe Mari.
No, you said whatever. Coach Gino from University of Connecticut has a pedigree where he send the people to the to the WNBA, and that's one of the. No, that's what I'm saying. When you look at it, coach caliber, his caliber of players that he do and the team that he has against Iowa, which was they have more than Caitlin Clark, but they was able to shut down, keep up with your Caitlin Clark. That's why the game was so close. That's the type of stuff you want to see on a regular basis. I hate to watch some of the games where I used to watch some of the USC games and they blowing teams out. Right? When you look at the LSU game, they were blowing teams out. You understand what I'm saying? Even though Iowa had Caitlin Clark, they didn't blow teams out on a regular basis. But when them two played, it made it more interesting. So now I'm thinking, if they could take that same fanfare, the same one and play it into the WNBA, I think more people are going to watch it. Right now, people think that WNBA games are boring.
But
So that's why they didn't want to watch
But
it.
you gotta. But see, here's another thing. Do y'all really watch basketball outside of the playoffs?
I don't watch men's basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
At all.
That's if you look at that's why when you see basketball, baseball, soccer, and all those sports. The reason
Outside of the playoffs, hockey.
The reason why NFL dominate them because it's
Shorter.
a minimum amount of games, so the games mean more. So it does. So you can have that element. Same thing with WNBA.
They play about 40 games, right?
Yeah.
In WNBA, 40 games.
I'm not even gonna watch every game, right? Because it's not going. But I'll catch a game here and there.
When two stars.
But
Not even that.
But also when it comes to it, how many channels are offering to watch the WNBA?
Yeah, but that's now where it's gonna go. Where the what's the word? The demand is gonna be there now. So now they're gonna. It's because I think the Indiana Fever, they had 3 nationally televised game, and now I think they got like 20, 25 or something like that.
But you know who was televised a lot though? The Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Aces.
but even with that being televised, it's like it's on ESPN. How many people got ESPN?
Exactly.
But I think once the new crop of WNBA players that come in, if they live up to that name, they're gonna at least bring the eyes to watch, and then within that process, you're gonna identify more basketball players that you enjoy.
So can you say right? Let's think about it. We're looking at it
Do
in
the
basketball.
WNBA champions even go to the White House?
Yeah, they go.
They go,
So,
but they didn't go. They didn't go doing Trump. They boycotted Trump. Girls don't play.
Yeah,
Girls
yeah.
gonna-
They still.
That's
they
one
grow.
thing
They
about
still in
women.
their
Boy,
business.
they gonna make the sacrifice. They the first one when it was time to doing George Floyd. Like, nah, we ain't doing this. So yeah, when it comes to that, as far as
Activism.
activism, they be on it.
So when it comes to this draft class, right? Think about the possibility what they can do to WNBA. Do you think we can compare it to like when LeBron and who was all of it? LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Kamala Anthony, and all of them came in that same draft class.
I'm gonna tell you why.
If you think about that draft class, changed the game of basketball.
No, Steph Curry did.
You think Steph Curry?
My boy.
Nobody has had the impact on basketball as what MJ did.
No, but I'm saying like the class, not just one person. It was different people.
You just saying that because it was a collection of talent in there. By collection of talent, fine. But in terms of,
But that's what I'm talking about. I'm not just talking about one person.
But
We all know that Jordan changed the game,
bro. See, I'm gonna push back on that. See, you say in terms of popularity of a player, praising a player. Usually, the NBA was on the same model as the NFL. It was the shield over any person. Jordan came in, and now you love a person, right? You come in, you see a person that you love, and it was like, boom. Then another person that came and impacted. So now you changing the game. And what I feel like is more impactful when you have rules. So now they changed the rule for Jordan in the playoffs, I think, where you couldn't do the fouling hard like that because they were beating him up. So they changed it so he can excel. Then the next person that came in and changed the way the NBA is looked at and how it's celebrated is Allen Iverson, right? Because he used to dress like black people, right? Cornrows, the tattoos, and you see that now. You see that's nothing what you see. And then the next transition of it came is Steph. Like when will you ever watch a game and somebody could shoot 10 threes, so who can shoot from logo? So no, but that's what I'm saying with Timmy. What Timmy's saying is not so much we saying they changing the game to where it's one player. I mean, it's Jordan because it's one player doing it. But as a collective, now the game. So rather than the ace or whoever dominate, right? That was the issue with college. That's why a lot of time people start watching college for a period of time.
We know who's going to win.
But that's I'm not arguing that point. I'm not saying who changed the game of what. What I'm comparing Caitlin Clark to or her potential is what Jordan did for
I don't think so.
Hold on, wait. This is what I'm saying.
I don't think so.
So what Jordan did for basketball is he made you want to watch basketball on that random night when no one else would want to watch it, like a random Tuesday night. He made people fans of the Chicago Bulls who live in Miami, Florida. You get what I'm saying? Like, so he made people internationally fans of a game that was in the United States. You get what I'm saying? Like, so because when they did the Dream Team, they seeing how all these people was just like gathering upon all these stars and stuff like that. What I'm saying is that's what Caitlin Clark might be. She might be.
She has the potential to do that.
She put the potential. She has the potential to grow the fans that way. People would. So let's say Caitlin Clark wasn't in existence. It was just random, whatever. Indiana Fever playing on Tuesday night. Would you tune in?
No, but
now let's say hold on, wait. Let's say it's Caitlin Clark. First game, Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Tuesday night, random. What you gonna do?
It depends on who she's gonna get.
Same thing, but the same thing is gonna happen with
Angel Reese.
Kodo. Well, they on the same team now.
It's not gonna happen for Angel.
Yes, I bet. Go look at.
You know who I'm gonna compare Angel Reese to? Y'all know the girl Boston who played for South Carolina. She had like a little twist. I think her name was Lynn. I don't know, something.
the rookie girl.
Yeah,
the rookie.
Good. 2 years in a row, MVP. She started crying. She was on social media. She had a couple commercials. She was getting her popularity back. And then LSU, I think, was the one that beat them. Was it LSU or was it Iowa? Iowa maybe. Who actually beat
South Carolina? Nah.
South Carolina. She was the center. She was the main person on that team.
Okay, I know you're talking about. She won Rookie of the Year.
But nobody was like, this is her first night. Let me tune in.
No, but nobody. She wasn't like celebrate like that in college though.
She wasn't.
She wasn't.
She won Player of the Year,
but she didn't have big name like how Caitlin Clark and everybody else doing.
This is what I'm saying. I'm telling you the different element is there have been many. I can sit right now. You can tell you many of great WNBA.
Maya Moore.
Yes.
Did you tune into the first time that she played the game?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know because it was back then. Again,
that's only about 5-10 years ago. More great.
She been in for a minute,
bro. No, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. First off, we cannot compare a great player back then to now because one, the social media aspect of it elevates it, right? Two, what I'm telling you, what Caitlin Clark does differently from anybody that you just mentioned is that her game looks like the males.
Yeah.
So okay. what I'm saying is they're not celebrating. Yes, you had a lot of great players before her. I bet you now, I can promise you, if say Cardozo was catching alley hoops and lobs and dunking it, she would probably be. People would be like, "Hey, wait let's wait to see that first game because it looks like the mill. They want to see how it trend. Because what everybody's waiting to see if what Caitlin Clark does, could it work in the WNBA? Because they're looking to fail. So that's what I'm saying. And then she has a backing, but you got to think about it. She's in a sport where you have a large dominant of African Americans or colored people, they like to say, that dominates, and you have a white person, you gonna celebrate that because that person looks like them, and they say, hey, we want to see root for them.
I'm arguing that fact.
And
You're
then,
right. Yeah.
and then the second part of it is too, it's the black and white. That's why you think LSU. Why you think the game was so elevated between LSU and Iowa? And then when this year it was Iowa and them, because it was like the great white hope going against the all black team, right? So which it turned into we don't want to admit, which I don't see why it's a problem admitting that you rooting for somebody because their skin color. Like, it's so taboo to say that, but I think a lot of white people saw somebody that looks like them going a organization or playing a sport against people that doesn't look like them and dominate. It's not. I don't see why there's an issue with us celebrating if you like somebody because they skin color or somebody likes somebody because they skin color. As long as we're not using that to downgrade anybody else or degrade anybody else, I don't see no problem with them saying, hey, the reason why I like Caitlin Clark, she's a great basketball player and she looks like me.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the
you got no choice. I seen somebody who was kind of nervous because somebody had drafted a white cornerback.
Oh, the dude
Cooper D. John.
Yeah. but
everybody was like, hey man, I don't know white cornerback.
But
I don't
see
like
something about that too though. Why they don't have white cornerbacks?
I mean, there's very rarely do you find a white corner.
No, but because I seen where we had a white guy. He was saying when you have your son, when you have when you're a white person, have an athletic, gifted son, right? They steer you to certain positions because they know it's already dominated by black people. So so you would never know if they're going to be successful at it because they don't even try. They be like, hey,
go to linebacker,
go to linebackers, go to receiver, or go to one of the other positions.
But you know that what the white people are getting better at now, running back. If you think about it,
oh, it's only one.
There's only one. And you can't convince me Christian McCaffrey ain't got some black in him.
Didn't they just draft a white running back too? I forgot what he's from what school.
His brother?
No, it was his brother.
No, it was somebody else.
It was his brother.
No, it was not, dog.
Christian McCaffrey's little brother got drafted today.
Oh, he did?
Yesterday.
No.
Well, I didn't even know. Okay, but no, I think going back to what I said, I believe, hopefully, I'm praying, hopefully that the WNBA can be able to get
Same thing here.
the same. The
I'm
same
gonna
thing. What?
This year I'm gonna try to catch a game or two.
And the game
I'm gonna
start.
at least watch
The game start in a couple of weeks, right? They draft from the time they get drafted from the time whatever they jump into it part.
As soon as he get knocked out, this round with the Boston Celtics, I'll slide on some WNBA.
I agree.
Because I can't watch NBA and the Boston Celtics this good. I can't stand it in my life.
You know what too though? But I think too what's gonna help when they expand and we get a Miami team.
They had a Miami team before.
I know we had the
what was it called? Miami
Souls.
Souls.
They got 86. So that's why I said when they come back with it,
they ain't happening.
Nah, they trying to expand. They only got 12. It's only 12 teams.
I know, but
They trying to go to 16.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna be Miami. They got to go in California somewhere liberal. Can't be in Florida.
nah, it's gonna be Miami.
Because you know what? Miami got
I'm gonna
fickle
tell you why. I'm
friends,
gonna
though.
tell you why it's Miami because they had.
They're the San Francisco put a bill in place.
Roger Citizen's gonna be like, nah, we can't have them.
You can't. No women athletes in Miami, South Florida at the same time.
No women professional sports allowed in South Florida or in Florida. Period.
But I think that's what it is. Once they start, I think it's up to us and whoever, like the media and everybody else. I don't know. We're not truly media, but whoever to start promoting the game with this.
Sir, don't let nobody tell you that you are a media personality, sir.
Oh, that's you. What
Yes,
where we are? Shannon Sharp now.
You have a microphone in front of you.
For the 25 people that watch us, my boy,
you are a media.
All right, so what I'm going back to what I'm saying. We have to start talking about it a little bit more. Start making it a point to post more things about it. I know it's gonna be kind of tough, right? Because everybody got to play their part. Because once again, we can't ask other people to watch it if we're not going to watch it ourselves. And that's the only way we can build. It's just like supply and demand. If there's no demand for it, we're not going to supply the information. So I would love to watch them on ABC or CBS or what's the other one? Whatever it is. And even, you know, like regular NBC or like regular TV channels. TNT is still cable.
That's what they need.
TNT is still on cable.
They need a show
like
Shaq and
oh, you mean like commentators? Like, oh,
no, but
true.
you know who do a good job with it? Dang, what's the one that said, let's see if she do it when she get into the WNBA. They do it. Sue Bird, and
yeah.
Donna Taurasi.
Yeah,
they have.
I thought Donna Taurasi still plays.
Yeah, she does.
She's still commentary in there. Oh, she don't be doing the NBA. She do that.
You know how Peyton Manning and Eli does it.
Yeah.
Them two do. They do it for doing basketball.
Oh, okay.
They need to do it. They need a show like that to put on the map. They also need some. They need to get people to the games.
But I think they got the right sauce right now. Let's see how they use it. Because if I'm Angel Wilson, I'm gonna go in there and be like, hey, no, why are we celebrating her? Look at me, right? Even though you don't care or you just want to play, you still gotta call her out. And then the same thing with Caitlin Clark. If she produced somewhere around 12 to 13 points a game, hitting 2 or 3 of those deep threes, I think she's still gonna, as she build to it. And I think she's gonna. I think it's gonna be good for them.
You know. Also, I noticed like just to I see what I'm trying to push it out as much as possible. What often? What?
Imagine getting pregnant.
I think they can hold off for a minute. I think she focused right now. I think she can focus for at least a further year, couple of years or what.
Whoever that, boy, nobody ain't shooting that club up. If you pay them, boy, it's too much. She got too much pressure right now. I seen her work out, dog.
Yeah, and
she got to work out in her house. Like half of the garage is her gym, and it's outside. She sprint from back to forth shooting. I think she do like 200 or 300 something shots where she running and conditioning and shooting. She hungry, dog. She got that dog. Like I can see she has that Jordan nastiness in her. Like I'm trying to come get it. She just got to work on a little skill because we already know she go right. She go right. You know what I'm saying?
Like I was saying, I think what they're doing now, what I love is they're showing Caitlin Clark and I forgot who the other person working out in the gym. She was throwing little hoops to. It wasn't Angel Reese, man. The person on her team.
I'm talking about Boston.
That's the name, Boston.
Yeah, that's the one Terrell was talking about who won on Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
Boston on the FIFA too?
Yeah.
The FIFA been garbage for that long?
Yeah, completely.
But that's what I'm saying. When you see it now, right? That's the kind of things they need to start doing because she was doing like you said. She's coming off. They passing the ball. She's shooting. She coming off, passing it to somebody else to show her that her game is going to get a little better than just what she was doing in the NCAA. So I think
she had everything, but you just knew what she would do. If she going right, she driving to the hole. She going left, she gonna shoot you with the big three, and then she would occasionally dish the ball off and on. That's how it was. Cause especially LeMick, boy, he like, boy, I already know what she gonna do, But I think
that LeMick?
Yeah, once she had that
he real heavy into women basketball.
Nah, but I think for us, I think for the WNBA, if they continue to give us storylines, I think they're gonna be fine. When the games are on national televised, it has to go down to the wire or be good games.
Yes.
So people,
blowouts.
So people are tweeting, they're gonna figure out. So I think it's gonna be.
And somebody gotta say something controversial, like I don't like her. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't whatever. I do this for my people, or you know what I'm saying? Or,
She a duck. She soft.
Yeah,
She ain't got it.
yeah. Like
Or somebody, or when they hit a shot on her, talking her face. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Angel Reese did to, white people ain't like that. So it was like, oh no, how dare you, humble yourself, black girl. What
I also think I like going back to what you're saying is when you listen to the commentators doing NBA games, it's not just about the game itself. They talking about all other things, right? To make it more exciting and I think that's what they need to do during the WNBA.
They probably do. You just don't.
What? I'm telling you, I watched the game, but it's for me, You know, for me, the commentators just don't be as excited or lively as the NBA. You understand what I'm saying? So
I would take
from
your
the
word
time
for it, 'cause
for the times I watch it, that's how it be.
I remember watching some of the games, but I don't remember
Anything
the commentary or anything like
because
that.
nothing stood out.
Right.
You understand what I'm
So
saying?
it could
Nothing
be-
stood out.
So it could be a little bit of that, but I just know from my perspective that I think it once we do now we have the attention it's on them to sell it to holders, and I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on this class to do so, and as well I think it's going to be pressure on Angel Wilson, right? Because everybody's screaming she deserved this, she deserved that. I think she had to put up another MVP performance, which she did. She ended up not winning. She ended up not winning the MVP,
This time,
league
this
MVP,
season, yeah.
but which was controversial within itself. But I think it's going to be up to her to play that same role. Are the aces going to get better now? The talent's getting better. I think the pipeline from college.
They recruited somebody good too, a nice little shooter as well.
They took the shooter from Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
They took Iowa, her teammate. But for that to be successful, it's going to take a combination of it's going to take a combination of people who usually don't watch sports to watch sports, right? We because if you leave it to the men, because men watch sports and generally men watch or do things that they've done or they wanted to do or hope to do. So when it looks a little different, I'm sticking with it. When it looks a little different, it takes a little bit more to sell a person on why they should be watching it. And I don't care what anybody tell me. Women's basketball look different from men. It is competitive, and because it is competitive, you can watch it. But it's gonna need to continue to be competitive because you had a period in college where it was a couple of decades. That's why it haven't had the success. Because Tennessee with Pat Summitt, when she was running it, that's where
Candace Parker.
Candace Parker and all of them, they dominated, right? Then
Who's Shanika?
Shanika Coleslaw.
Oh yeah.
So then yes, I've been watching basketball for a little minute. Boy, Don Staley used to be my little boo, man.
Oh yeah, listen, man.
With that little ugly bang.
But you know when Don Staley truly became out there when she was on the USA team.
Yeah.
Rebecca Lobo and Cheryl Swoops and all those other people.
On the episode of Martin.
Oh, I remember that.
So, and then you had Connecticut had that big run for over 10 years where they was dominating. So it didn't. So now you have an opportunity where in college there's some parity to where we don't know. Yeah, we kind of know who's going to win, but it's still going to be a great fight. So if they can continue that, and that's the same thing with the WNBA. If it's just gonna be the Aces dominating again, I think they're gonna lose people. If it's not competitive or not close, I think they're gonna lose people attention, and they're gonna just continue to complain because you have some people that just outright hate women's sports anyway. So no matter what you do, they're not gonna celebrate it. But I think now that they got the attention, they got to figure it out to hold people and not so much complain on why they didn't have people in the beginning. Or now y'all want to look like don't try to ostracize somebody because they was not in line with it. Now they came late to the party. Just celebrate those people and just build from that if they're gonna be successful.
I think the biggest thing is for us is everybody just try to give it a chance. We can't say that the WNBA should get more money if we never watch it ourselves. We can't say that we need to give them more fans if we're not showing up and support them as much as possible. So those individuals who actually have a WNBA team in your city, those stands need to fill out, right?
Yeah, most of them games sold out.
Well, not all of them.
No,
it depends on your team.
Yeah, the good.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on your team. So if you go to the Aces game, we know it's gonna be sold out, right? When there was the Liberties, I think they called the Liberties.
Right, you don't even go to the Heat games. What are you telling these people?
I'm different, dog. I went to a Heat game.
Like you would have, what?
Listen, I went to Heat. Basketball is not my thing. I'm
you.
not into basketball like that.
You don't even go to the Dolphin game.
I do go to the Dolphin game, dog. I go to the Dolphin game. I go on a broke man's salary. When I can afford it, I go.
I got you.
But what I'm saying is, but for us, we doing this. We're talking about it now. The WNBA. So whenever we have a chance, we should try to promote it and talk about it as much as we can. And we got to show up. right? And that would be the only way for them to actually start getting the money that they believe that they should have, and they don't have to go across seas to making 5 times or 4 times whatever the money they're making over here in the United States. We just got to keep that in mind. You know, they only play 40 games. There's only 12 teams, right? And they don't get as much sponsorship as I wish they did.
I'll let y'all in the playoffs. When the playoffs start.
Nah, but I'm gonna watch because it's gonna have the cachet for us to watch. So I'm gonna watch Caitlin Clark's first game to see how she does, how she respond.
That game might be televised too.
It is. I'm definitely televised. Then I'm gonna probably watch sporadically throughout the year, watch a game here and there because it is during a time where there's no sports really playing. And then for me, you say when the playoffs start, no, not even the playoffs. When we get closer to who's gonna be the champion, like now, you got to watch even the men's
Basketball.
Like I ain't really watching that because it's like it's
crazy.
too many games.
You know what's crazy about it is, while the men are playing their playoff games, that's when the WNBA start their season.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be kind of hard for them unless they adjust that season or whatever. But how you gonna get that?
They cannot.
They can't do it during football time.
They cannot roll into football.
No, cannot.
They dead. You're not gonna get no play time doing football. So they got the right time, and I think they can have a window to do it. I even recommend them rolling starting a little bit earlier or flexing a little bit later so they can actually put in 60 games, 65 games to get that number. So final thought, you think close out before we close out?
No, ain't nothing that, man. It's just I think that's my thing. I think Clayton Clark gonna be that one, man. I'm thinking that she's gonna be the Michael Jordan. She's gonna be the one. The reason why the game grows and why people watches it more. I think everybody's looking.
Her shoes ugly though.
Caitlin Clark has shoes.
Yeah, they showed them. It was ugly to me. But carry on.
I like Angel Wilson though. Her shoes.
Angel Wilson don't have no shoes.
I think she do have shoes.
No. That's what they was complaining about. She didn't have a shoe.
Who Clayton Clark got shoes with? New Balance?
Whoa! What the hell?
See, this gonna tell you it'll be a tune. Nike, dog. She got a $25 million. $40 million. 25.
Got you.
$28 million contract with Nike.
Oh, she do?
Yeah, she got.
I thought Angel Wilson has some shoes.
Nah, it's only 3. I think it's only 2 other females in WNBA.
Who's the other one?
They white.
They white.
No, it's not. It's another one who's.
They white. There's no black girl that got a shoe.
I'm telling you, that's what they was complaining about. That's why they
okay.
said Angel Wilson the best player and she not getting it. So we'll see.
Hey man, do right. Make sure you look out for the people, man. And more people will actually be a part of it.
All right. So it's your boy Dean.
Tim,
Teran.
You got another episode of the Dean's Office. Yo.
Yoda.